Can you imagine being asleep for 100 years? No one today has slept that long, right? We wake up to eat, do our work, and go about our day-to-day chores. The Grimm Brothers story, Sleeping Beauty, shows how a young girl can sleep for such a long amount of time. One day, there lived a king and queen who greatly wanted to have a little baby. They went to visit every doctor that they could in hopes that one of them could help them have a child. Little did they know that their wish would soon come true. One day, while the queen was going about her day-to-day chores, a magic frog came to visit her. "Ribbit, you're going to have a child within a year, Ribbit. Can this be true? We have wanted to have a baby for so long. Ribbit, I'm a magic frog, Ribbit. Of course it's true. Thank you for this wonderful, wonderful news. I must go tell the king at once." And that is exactly what the queen did. She rushed off to tell the king. They were both so happy about this great news. And within a year, they had a beautiful baby girl. They were so excited that they decided to throw a party in honor of her birth. They invited all of their family, friends, and neighbors, and even the fairies of the land. But the problem was, there were 13 fairies and only 12 plates. The king decided to leave out the last fairy. That didn't upset the guests too much because the last fairy was said to be mean and rude. When the party was almost over, the fairies came up to the little girl to give her gifts. She got gifts like virtue, beauty, riches, and so on. After the 11th fairy had given her gift, suddenly the 13th evil fairy appeared. "Ha ha ha! I am here to seek revenge. I will give the child the gift I want to give her now. Ha! Please be nice to my baby. She doesn't need to be cursed. Ha! When your daughter is 15 years old, she will prick her finger on a spindle and will die. Ha ha ha! Please no, not my baby girl. Ha! The deed is already done. Ha ha ha!" And with that, the 13th evil fairy left the party. The 12th fairy hadn't given her wish yet, but she said that she couldn't undo what the 13th fairy had done. All she could do was soften the curse. She changed the curse so that when Aurora pricked her finger on the spindle, she would sleep for 100 years, but at least she wouldn't die. On the morning of her 15th birthday, the princess awoke early. She was so excited for her big day of celebration. But she woke up so early that no one else in the castle was awake yet. She went to explore the halls, wandering around, wasting time. She came to a winding staircase. When she went up, there was a little door on the top with a rusty key in the lock. She turned the key and walked in. Inside, there was an older woman. "Hello, Granny. Did you know that today is my birthday?" "Is it, dearie? Well, happy birthday, child." "Thanks, Granny. What are you doing?" "I'm spinning flax on my spindle, dear. Have you never seen anyone do this?" "No, I've not." "Where have you been all your life, child? These have been around forever." Aurora went over to look at the spindle. She picked it up, and she touched the needle. As soon as it pricked her skin, she fell on the bed next to her and was fast asleep for the next 100 years. The princes in all of the surrounding countries heard about her story. One by one, they came and tried to get into the castle, but the bushes had grown up around it and made it impossible to enter. When the 100 years was almost over, one last prince came to try to get in. He was able to get into the castle. The bushes had subsided back to what they had been. He walked by everything sleeping. There was the cook and a fly on the wall sleeping. That was weird. He finally made his way to the princess. When he saw her, he was overtaken by her beauty. He gave her a little kiss, and as soon as he touched her, the princess awoke, and all of the castle with her. From that day on, the princess and the prince lived happily ever after.